You're annoying. Your personality, your existence is bad.
I don't mean to bring you to a breaking point.
Oh, I'm gonna be a piece of shit this episode because I do not like you.
Like I said, that's the future Ivory problem.
Cut the dumb behavior.
I'm just full of the f***its. They're bursting out of my seat.
I hate this episode. I hate this episode. The tools to change your life have just been upgraded. Download my budgeting app, rebranded to DollarWise today, and start your free trial. Sign up for the annual version, and I'll send you my budget-friendly cookbook that can't be purchased anywhere else, and I'll personally sign it and mail it directly to you. Download the DollarWise budgeting app today and take advantage of your free trial.
I'm Ivory, I'm 35, I'm from Los Angeles, and this is Financial Audit.
Hey, thanks for coming over from Los Angeles. We gave you a stripper name, didn't we? I didn't come up with it. I blame the producers. I'm sorry, I apologize, but you're Ivory to me now.
I love it.
Thanks for coming over from LA, though. Listen, you look like you're from LA. You got some head look to you a little bit. You got the keyboard, which is interesting. No one really usually brings toys to Financial Audit, but I accept you as who you are.
Thank you.
So what do you do in LA for a living?
I work as a stock person during the day at a prop house, and then at night I'm a musical prostitute. So I play weddings, churches, casinos, restaurants, pretty much anything that has music, I've played it. A lot of comedy things, a lot of random things, scoring.
Okay.
Yeah, all over the board.
That's why that's here?
Yeah. It makes
What
me
are you
feel
hoping to get out of that? Oh, is that what? Okay.
It just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. It's like my safety blanket, security blanket.
You're 35. Okay. And how much money do you make?
So on my day job, every 2 weeks I make about $12.50
net. That's what hits your account?
Yes.
Okay, so every 2 weeks, $12.50. Good. So we're looking at $2,500 a month. LA, how the fuck is that possible? I don't know. And then on average, your little evening gigs, how much are you making?
About $1,500 a month. It
Not
was
bad.
Yeah, it was in the month I submitted, it was about $1,000, but
Submitted for what, taxes?
No, submitted to your team. It was $1,000, and then
To what?
To the financial audit team. Last month I made $2,000 with my gigging.
What's average, though?
About $1,500.
15. And are you setting 20 to 30% aside for taxes?
I am not.
Well, it wouldn't be Financial Audit without that, now would it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so $4,000 a month, except I'm going to say it's worth $3,500 because you're going to set aside money for taxes. How long have you been doing this evening stuff, this extra stuff where you should be setting aside money for taxes?
About 15 years.
Have you ever claimed income for taxes?
Yes, I have. And then I've also written off keyboard repairs and then written off different purchases. And
When's the last time you filed?
Well, I filed an extension the past year and I overpaid what it said I owed.
But you filed an extension?
Yeah.
And then you overpaid?
No, I overpaid with the extension. So when it submits it, it lets you put money in. So I did that. You're
not doing quarterlies?
No, I didn't know that was a thing for good musicians, but I've made sense when I did it at the beginning of the year.
Okay. So what's the tax situation currently? So last year you filed an extension?
Yes.
But you've already overpaid.
Yes.
So there's no concern.
No, well, I did a couple jobs and shows and things that didn't submit tax paperwork to me. And from that, we ended up getting some paperwork the week after taxes were due.
Okay.
So I get extra confused, and I also don't know who's reporting what.
Oh, you're a quirky millennial, aren't you?
I try my darndest. And yeah, but
I don't claim him.
But yeah, we I never know what's going to come out of the blue, what's going to be reported, what's not. I get Venmos, I get cash sometimes. Sometimes I get gifts, but that's my least favorite of the payments.
What is that?
No
Blowjobs?
I mean, on a good day.
For shows, really?
I mean, there was I was talking about it right before. I had one person approach me last year who just kept coming to my shows and said she wanted to make art with me, but then she came clean about that she publishes her art of that nature, and I was not down with that.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Cool. So 3,500 hours a month. Now, LA, not a cheap place. One of the more expensive cities in the country.
Yes.
Hi. That was a very flamboyant yes. I'll be honest. Maybe that's why he turned her down. How you doing on that 3,500?
Oh, I am struggling.
Why the f*** are you continuing your evening job that doesn't bring in that much money for the time you put into it instead of going and being an adult that provides value to society and gets paid based on their value so that they can then pay their bills and not be a joke of a 35-year-old trying to make it in the big city, even though you're 35, not 25, give up.
Yeah, it's the only way that I find joy. It's the happiest thing that I find doing, and it's like it's the way that I feel the most honest and earnest.
Yeah, absolutely. Do your hobbies outside of work, where you bring in money and pay your bills. What's the struggle like? So I've been showing you how many data brokers were collecting and selling your private information, and I had you use Aura, who is sponsoring today's video, to put a stop to it. Well, check this out. Now Aura is automatically starting to opt your information out of these sites. Data brokers collect your personal information and package it up to sell it to anyone who wants it. Marketers, scammers, even identity thieves, all without your consent. And it's only going to get worse. The government just quietly pulled back a rule meant to stop our financial data, like social security numbers, from being sold to the highest bidder. And this just tells me one thing: your privacy is just another line item on someone's revenue sheet. We're out here telling people to budget better and protect their finances. Meanwhile, their personal data is being auctioned off behind the scenes. It's like a slap in the face to anyone trying to take control of their financial future. And it's not just about privacy anymore. It's about how vulnerable they're leaving people in fraud, identity theft, and even financial manipulation. And the worst part, they did it quietly. No big press release, no warning, just a casual rollback of your rights while you're busy trying to figure out how to pay rent. And this is why I've been telling people to use Aura. Aura handles all the hard work automatically. They identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. They also do so much more to keep you and your family safe online. And you can go to my link, aura.com/hammer, or scan the QR code on screen to try 14 days for free. That's enough time for Aura to start scrubbing your personal information off the data broker sites automatically.
Ooh, it's a nightmare. We get people that don't pay, people who fall through on contracts.
No, what's your struggle? You bringing in 3,500 hours a month.
Oh, yeah.
What's your struggle financially? My
struggle financially is that I took out, when I had a really good job about 2 years ago, I took out some very large loans.
For what?
They were for
that you could
just
for what?
I feel better when I have money in my account, and
but you just got a really good job. Why did you need to get a loan then? Wouldn't needing money in our account require getting a loan when we have the not as good job?
Yeah, I wanted to buy some synths and then some production materials to try to score more movies and do more things that are from home.
Have you scored a movie?
I've scored 3.
Not a little YouTube film, not a little college film. Come on.
I've scored 1 short film that's on something.
There it is. What's it on? Tubi?
Amazon.
Prime Video?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a short film as a part of an anthology series.
What did you get paid for that?
I got paid $1,000 for that 15-minute show, 15-minute feature.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I kind of
the next Hans Zimmer, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's with that, I get the money because I just get this serious case. I've been trying to take medication for it, but I constantly come down with the
medication.
Yes, I'm just full of the f***its. They're bursting out of my seams.
I don't know what that means. Explain what that means in a not attempting to be a quirky, funny millennial way.
So when I get under bills, when I get different things that don't, that fall through, whether it's payments, whether it's jobs or promises, along with the industry right now has been very hard, so something that I was relying on.
What's hard about the industry right now? I'd say it's always hard to try to be a musician in a very saturated market.
Oh, yeah. Well,
everyone wants to do it, and there's many talented people.
Yeah, so I've been relying on that more since my fallback was production, and working on production has fallen through drastically over the past year. It's moving out of LA, and there's no incentives.
It is. Why the would they pay the taxes? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. And with that, like I said, I work at the prop house, but they've brought us down to 3 to 4 days a week.
And why would they pay any taxes? No surprise, everything's leaving. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
you tax 20% more than you get somewhere else. Yeah, people are gonna leave. Who would have thought? Basic math. Well, I mean, I have a note from Lindsay that he plays cheap shows, gets paid $30, but he just does it because he loves hanging out and feeling important. How long is that show and hangout that you're getting $30 for?
So I get to meet some comedy icons when I do those, but it's about...
That was not an answer to my question.
3 hours.
Good. Put the fries in the bag. You will make that amount of money, borderline close in California, hourly.
Yeah.
Putting the fries in the bag.
It feels so good to be on stage with some people that I've just like watched growing up. And,
who? Can't even name them.
Dane Cook or Dave Chappelle, Eliza Schlesinger, Kumail Nanjiani, like those people. When I get around them, it's funny because try not to fanboy, but
you clearly are, and you're willing to give up your entire life and not being able to pay bills in order to jerk off to some comedians.
Yeah, being able to have that picture on my profile and my portfolio, it makes me feel more worthy and more like I'm actually accomplishing something, despite the
and you're not.
Yeah. Despite the negative bank account.
Well, clearly it's not a very competitive. Well, no. Well, no, it's not in terms of like they struggle with getting someone because it's $30 for 4 hours. So clearly 1 million people wanted the job and they just accept the lowest bidder.
There's not really anyone else who does it in town.
What do you do?
I play people on stage, off stage.
You're telling me there's no DJ that plays people on and off stage in Los Angeles.
Not on the comedy venues. The comedy venues.
What are you talking about?
The melanated theaters, they tend to have more fun, kind of random things. I play a lot of variety shows that aren't even. I'm not doing stand up, and I'm not playing a set. I'm more so sitting there and then playing the transitions and the underscore, whether it's a scene or whether it's a stand-up comedian.
Great, and it's $30 for 4 hours. So clearly, this isn't a good job, buddy. No, I don't give a Stop it. Stop. Okay.
I kind of just play things like that to whatever anybody says on stage. And
do that again, and I will break it.
But
I will legitimately break it. That is not me saying that as a bit for the show. I will break it.
Because there's a song I learned
I will break it. No, I seriously.
I found that from a beautiful composer online, actually. Makes me, it's. I don't mean to bring you to a breaking point. But I really enjoyed that song, and I wanted to bring it here today.
I hate this episode!
If you want to play it, too. I feel like you might have some chops. Or not. But yeah, $30 isn't the same price for all of those shows too, because there's some that are 1 hour long and they pay $100, and those ones are the people that I like to lean towards more. They make me feel worthy, and they make me feel like I'm actually getting.
You look
my
like
worth.
Someone who leans in the middle of the street after a overdose.
Well, yeah, I try not to lean off of other things maybe, but that one's killing people left and right. But I'll play in the street.
We could only be so
melodica.
Lucky.
Yes. They, to fall in the street or to play in the street, that's actually, I built a rig to go in the street with my music too. But making my own thing is something that I've kind of fought against. And with this financial issues that I've had, I haven't had the confidence to pursue that wholeheartedly. So I kind of latch on to other people's projects, whether it be shows or productions or anything, and make that work. It wasn't $30, but we've done full musical productions that we took off Broadway, and then we also sold them to high schools, and that was much more than $30.
Okay. So what the have you done to try to fix your finances?
Yeah, so I tried to reach out. I've done Debtors Anonymous meetings, and I've also done reached out to a debt consolidation company, but they ghosted me.
They ghosted you?
Yeah.
What does they ghosted me?
I called them and I I was actually at my day job, and I called him and said, hey, I'd like to see the options because I'm feeling overwhelmed with all of these debts, and I don't know where to go. And then they were like, oh, yeah, that sounds great. Here, what do you got? Okay, yeah, send us over your documents. And I sent them over 2 or 3 of the bigger ones, and then they never called me or responded back. I called them, and they said, oh, sorry, we got no record of you. And it kind of sucked. It kind of sucked.
Why didn't you go through it again then?
Well, to be honest, I actually did a debt consolidation program about 12 years ago.
Of course you did. And look where we are. This is what happens when we do not change behavior, for f***'s sake.
Well, it's with this, it's a different place in my life here. It's a different place because I'm not as crazy as I was back then.
Oh,
back then, there was too many cases of the f***its. Just f***its left and right.
Up.
Yeah, they f***ed it. Oh, and then I've also started to try to make difference. I started trying to do Uber, but with that, my car is not practical for Uber. It's both too old to drive people, and then
what is it?
A 2006 RAV4.
Dude, what the f*** are you doing? What is your future? What are you even trying to do? Because this doesn't make you've been on just like this treadmill forever. Trying to become this musician, trying to do all this stuff. You make like minimum wage, honestly, in LA minimum wage. Like, what are we even trying to get to? What is your plan here? What was your plan? Obviously, we know what's wrong.
Yeah, I want to have a family. I want to have a family. I want to get a dog, because then maybe I'll find a. My roommate actually takes care of dogs, and it's been a nice little surrogate thing.
Roommate.
Yeah, he's a dog sitter, and so we get tons of little surrogate babies that come through the house. And I'd like to be able to do that on my own without freaking out, because I can barely take care of myself, but I'm trying to get by so that's not as hard.
So you're just trying to get a family?
Yeah, I'd like a family, and I'd like to support them. Like, have my parents.
You're a joke. You're a joke.
Well, I make a lot of jokes.
No. First of all, no. Second of all, no. You're living life as a joke. You're not in your 20s anymore. You're not in the fuck-up period where you can just go doing anything and everything. Time is against you here. You're losing compound growth in the market. You're in an expensive city. Clearly, it has no demand for you, or else it would pay for it. You're a joke and you're a failure.
I mean, I feel like you haven't been chasing the dream. I feel like,
you don't think I've hit the dream?
Well, I mean, of music, the music dream of that.
Buddy, I made more money a month off than you do when I was just out of college with music.
I mean, there's some
that song you played, The Breaking Point. Well, actually, no, I didn't make any money off of that one. But the ones around that, I did.
I'm glad we wanted to point it out. It was your song. It was a great song. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing is composition. I found this thrilling vibe on it.
Buddy, you've been trying for a long time. It's just not working. And I'm good with you pursuing your passions and lots of hobbies. That doesn't mean that. I mean, do you ever miss bills? Like, what are we doing? I'm sure you're borrowing to pay bills, right?
The borrowing to take out, or the taking 30% from my income to pay for taxes doesn't even seem practical with the amount of bills that I've already overloaded on myself. But you don't think you have to pay
taxes when you earn money? Listen, you're in the bottom 50% of earners in this country, and the bottom 50% of earners pays literally 2% of all income taxes in the United States. You're not demanded for that much. Well, the rest of us are paying for you, and you're not even willing to contribute that?
Well, but the prop house, I have full taxes came out, and that's why it always usually
W-2, but even still.
That one seems to work better because I just want to chase that dream. I just want to be the working guy.
Apparently, because, I mean, in your conversations with Lindsay, I mean, you were taking a lot of pride in being an artist who makes a living, but you don't make a living off of being an artist. You have a daytime job that pays double. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to shit on your dreams. I still want you to pursue it. I would love you to be successful in it. Just so far, it is not working. Like, you haven't hit there, and you've been doing it for a bit. When did you move to LA?
I grew up in LA.
Okay, so you've had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I moved away for college, but then I came back because I got a chance to be a music person on a TV show, and that was the best paying job I've ever had.
What was it? How long? I'm sure it was contractual, though, so the show ended and you were done, right?
Yeah, it was three seasons on a children's show, but it was a very unique
I would
position.
never allow you near children.
Oh, but I love them.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I mean, they're so fun and friendly.
Stop it.
But yeah, it was actually, that was the best paying, and that one wasn't even doing the composition. It was more of a production sided thing where I'd watch the kids and make sure that they were playing the right chords or that they were playing in time. I got to yell behind a director, and that just felt so good. But then there's not many shows like that anymore, along with...
how are you even able to pay rent? Are you in rent controlled?
Yeah, it's pretty rent controlled.
Okay, so for the sake of the 2% that refuse to go out there and actually work their ass off, i.e. this guy, the other 98% are stuck with their endlessly high housing costs to subsidize you.
Well, I'm also, donating sperm, which gives me $150 every time.
Oh, they're gonna be running around.
Hey, I'm not gonna pass along my financial tendencies, but I want to pass along the energy and the good vibes. And plus, I mean, the way it's been going,
What do you make off a nut?
$150 each time.
Per nut?
Yes.
How often do we nut? Can you do that daily?
You have to wait 48 hours in between nuts.
Oh, you got to save up?
You got to save up, and you got to be a good eater and drinker and not party. So it also
and you don't, but you're always going to the clubs and stuff.
Well, it keeps me honest. I a lot of the times the clubs and whatnot for that are to support my friends or to support the people that I'm with.
So you can do it 182 times a year. What do you get paid per?
Yeah, you get
140?
You get
how much?
So the way the system works is you get paid 120. You get 120 each time, but then once you've done 10 submissions, they pay you $300 out.
And then you can't go back anymore?
No, and then you just restart the next batch.
Oh, $140. It sounds like a retirement plan. Can I just go jack off? Almost $25,000 a year in nutting. Whoa! Hold on. I'm hard right now.
I mean, so am I.
What?
And it's it also, I mean, with the struggles, there was a part of me that thought, especially when I was reaching out to the debt relief program, that like the family dream might not ever happen.
Probably not. Who would date you?
This is a nice way to throw it into the mix. I like to think that there's a little bit of an essence that's existing out in the world of ivory.
Someone might seek you down later in life. We'll find out.
Oh yeah, you have to sign paperwork about that.
Saying what?
Well, they have a contractual thing that when they turn 18, they have the option to be able to know who you are, but you can also remain anonymous. But I did not remain anonymous. I wrote that I'd be happy for them to find me.
Yeah, because it's the only people who will ever love you. I get it. So how much do you spend on a monthly basis? We know $3,500 comes in.
Well, my spending is a little crazy.
That's an interesting number.
Yeah, because it's... So I believe it's around $20K.
That's ridiculous. No, that's what?
Yeah,
how?
Because
no, by the way, it's 15, but even still, what the are you talking about?
So due to the amount of payments and different things that I have a little finagling that happens, which is one of my accounts was opened in a separate state. So,
stop hitting the table.
Yes, sir. When I opened one of my accounts in the other state, so whenever I have one account that is overcharged, I have 48 hours to then replenish that account back to zero to stop from an overdraft fee or any other fee. So I can take from one of the other accounts, put it in there, overdraft, and then they bounce between.
Whoa. How long has this cycle been going?
Probably since the beginning of the year.
What? Just this year?
Well, no, that was incorrect. That was incorrect. Ever since the about November. I want to say November.
What happened in November? Something started this.
Yeah, I had a fall off. I fell off on some production, fell apart, and I didn't have a job. I lost my job. I was laid off from a previous thing.
That's why when you're just on the entrepreneurial gig to gig, you should have a 12-month emergency fund.
Yeah, I had spent it all. I spent it all, and I want one.
On what?
I mean, it was just kind of just trying to live. I was living in Sherman Oaks, kind of above my means.
I don't know what that means.
I was living in a fancy spot.
Why?
In LA. It was with someone that I cared about and was a spiritual leader of mine.
A cult?
Some call it that. Yeah, just someone who inspired and kind of helped me try to be rigorously honest.
Were they using you for your body?
My mind. They were using me for my mind. And
you never even told Lindsay about this. This is so rare that Lindsay says, I don't even know what he's talking about. This is impossible. Tell us more.
Yeah, I have a friend who back when we went in, this is a long time coming, but back when we went into lockdown, I found myself in some precarious situations with different mental issues and dependencies and different things I was dealing with.
Oh, I see it.
And
keep going. Ladies and gentlemen of Financial Audit, this is one of the most exciting moments in this channel's history. You know, I've been working on building all these educational tools, our budgeting app, all this crazy stuff over this past year, because that is where my passion is. We finally did it, and now we put it all into one program called Wise Central. You get the premium version of my budgeting app. You get the cookbook mailed to you and signed by me. You get to learn about debt, investing, budgeting, real estate, basic beginner stuff in finance, all the way to the advanced stuff. Collaborated by experts with the lowest refund rate in the industry for a reason. And guess what? You can try Wise for free until September 1st. If you are struggling, or you want to learn more, or you want to change your life in any way whatsoever, like literal tens of thousands of people have done with our programs, go to dollarwise.com. Click that link below. Your life will change. It'll be incredible. And I am here for you with an incredible support team that you can reach at any time. This is a no-brainer. Dollarwise.com. Let's go.
The only person that I knew who had dealt with similar things, I reached out, and he has since then become a confidant, a manager, a supporter, and someone that I kind of talked to earnestly and honestly
you
about.
Moved in with.
Yes, not the best decision.
And he did not use your holes.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
There was a chance he wanted to.
Oh, I can smell this from
He's
here.
very in the poly. I'm not one of them, but
hold on, easy.
But he's
It's not a racist show.
Yeah, but very much. That's not my vibe. But yeah, he's a good human that I wanted to learn more and be more like. Though he's a manager.
So what was wrong with the move-in though? If this equated to all this, what the?
I was working for YouTube and Google at the time as a stage manager for their former YouTube space.
Events?
No, for their productions. There was a brief moment where they tried to do their own originals.
Yes. I thought that was a long time ago.
It was like 2 years ago. And then I basically was hired as a part of that. They started to cut down on their own production, saying wonderful creators can handle it on their own. And they kept us around for about a year just in case. And then they completely laid off all of the people in that kind of area and world. It's cool to go to the Howard Hughes hangar every day and get the Google facilities, but I was never a Googler. I was just
why was it bad to live with this person?
Because it was too expensive. It was too expensive for my living.
Okay, you really loaded the fact that living with him was bad or something. So I gotcha.
He also had lived by himself for 7 years, so he was not used to having roommates.
So
it's I became the dish man and the dish man, the cleaner.
You were his little boy.
I was the little boy.
Well, you look like everyone's little boy. Yes, we got it.
I mean, if you want one, I'm here.
Nope, absolutely not. Okay. I will kill myself. And what was your rent?
It was $2,400 a month.
Yours?
Yeah, that one was crazy.
No. Your cut was $2,400 a month?
My cut, the rent for the place was $2,400, and then I paid $1,400.
Oh, even still, that's crazy. That is
and that was before utilities.
Chunk.
Yeah.
And was your income the same at that time?
When I was working at Google, so there was about a year of when I was living there, and I didn't have the job. But when I was working at Google, it was $76K a year was my salary.
And then they just closed it down.
And then they just shut down all of the vendors that were associated with that.
It happens.
And I didn't have an emergency fund at the time and tried to figure out my
when that just equals going into debt forever.
It was a problem.
That's what you started.
It was
and it was only since November?
Yeah, I looked
Were your finances good before that?
No. There was a lot of thinking, Future Ivory will deal with this. This is a Future Ivory problem.
Oh, that is what we named you. That is a weird name. Yeah. That didn't even sound right.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So paying bills today is literally just transferring it onto other things then?
It's finding the means of, donating mixed with other jobs.
Just not. You don't do blood, plasma?
No, I haven't. I applied for plasma about 2 years ago and I didn't get it. I was drinking at that time, and I don't drink now. But maybe I should try again. But it's working the day job.
Try drinking again, or?
Oh yeah, try donating plasma and applying for that again. But yeah, the day job, the prop house mixed with the good gigs. We did reference the $30 gigs, but there's a lot of $700, $900 travel gigs. I was actually here about 2 months ago with some shows at South by Southwest and stuff. And those ones really do help out with rent. And
okay,
bills.
So... Oh, yeah, dude.
And yeah, so that was,
okay.
From it was just the Arizona bank hack where I was, yeah, because I opened the account in Arizona and then I had mine one in California. And then when I would try to make these things happen, I mean, you called it, but it's the swap between the two until I found a job or something to bring me back to zero. So I get a charge for $300, I go to negative $250, and then I have to bounce that between the two until I can find a job, whether it's donating, whether it's working at a crazy out-of-town thing, or selling my body in Musically.
Ooh, okay. Oh, you're a tough one to be around.
You sound just like my father.
Yeah. He's never coming back. I promise you.
Aja.
Just made an Austin Powers reference. The quirky millennial. Come me, man. Dude, you are. Oh my gosh. Okay, what do you think your financial score is? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best?
I'm going to say a 1 just because we didn't talk.
Why are you so excited about this? You just had to say 1. If you want to see where you're sticking to the world of finances, take the financial score assessment at calebhammer.com or dollarwise.com. And if you don't want to end up like a guest who comes on the show, make sure you download the DollarWise budgeting app today. If you ruin my plug, I will murder you. I will end your entire life. I will make sure that there is no chance you even make it to the airport after this, you dumb little and if you don't want to be like a dumb, download the DollarWise budgeting app. Take the free trial. Sign up for the annual version. You get your budgeting cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you. Sign up for DollarWise Central if you want all of our education bundled with it for 80% off. DollarWise.com.
Sounds like a deal. I'm holding it back. I'm not playing any songs. They're in me. You can hear them if you think hard enough, but I'm not playing them. I want to make it to the airport.
Oh, yeah, buddy. I don't even know, man. Ooh, I just, I'm a band kid. That's what I did. And wow, I don't like performative mother such as yourself. I'll tell you that. $1,500 on miscellaneous bullshit in the last month. $1,500. What's your rent? It's because you couldn't do a $1,400 rent payment.
It's $800 now. $800.
Okay, then why the fuck are you spending $1,500 on miscellaneous bullshit?
Well, the $800 it's all cash. The way I work it out with my person is it's $800 cash.
No. You come on. Don't be a dumb. Don't be stupid. Don't be a moron. You couldn't afford a $1,400 rent payment, so you downgraded. Now, why the fuck in the last month are you spending $1,500 on miscellaneous bullshit?
You know, it's the only way I know how to find joy in myself.
You just said the only way you can find joy was going out. I said taking the low-paying gigs.
I said the 2 ways. Those are the 2 ways.
Well, choose one. You can spend more on miscellaneous bullshit if you actually go make some money by providing value to society. Or you can cut all your dumb and go out and make no money doing your hobbies. Choose.
I want to make the music.
Good, then cut the dumb behavior. No more bullshit. I don't give a
It's the only way I know how to feel good, though.
What? You just said the performance was. No, I told you don't you damn dare. I said no. I will break it next time. If you think that's a joke, I don't even care if I get any criticism for it. I will smash this on there. I will do it. And unfortunately, it looks a little old, so I hope it doesn't mean anything. But if you can even try to play something, I'm going to destroy it.
All right.
And that's not a joke. I'm not joking. Give me this. Okay, what is a Mobi loan?
A Mobi loan, it was one of the loans that I got from a letter. When I applied on...
no, it came in via mail?
Yeah, it came in via mail. I had applied for some other options.
Oh, APR ranges from 73.7% to 405%! What is this?
Yeah, it's a nightmare cash advance. It was after I got shut down from everything.
Oh, we need to shut you down, buddy. What the is this? You have one at that. What do you?
If I pay it off immediately, it's 32.
You'll 3,200 right now.
But then yeah, it's also.
I know it goes up, obviously.
Way up.
But there's no chance of you affording 3,200. It's at 141.75% interest. What is your minimum monthly? No, it's a 210. 210 is your average out rate.
And that's every 2 weeks.
No. I'm talking about the interest rate. What's your minimum monthly payment?
About $4,000
$10,000 is your total fucking payment. 10,000. If you pay it off with minimums, then no way you can't do anything more than minimums.
I mean, that was the one place I was debating taking out from the retirement to just hit that in one fell swoop.
But it doesn't make any sense because you'll just do it again because that's all you do because you never fix your behavior that got here in the first place. Buddy, how much is your minimum monthly?
It's $420.
That's your monthly.
Yeah. It's 2 payments of $210 every 2 weeks that match my pay cycle.
This is insane. What kind of, okay, when did you borrow this in for so I know it was a part of that whole thing, but what did you use this for specifically?
I had other things. I used it to pay off other loans. I had other loans kind of default on my account when I lost some jobs and we were cut back on our work. So I went extra negative in all of the accounts, and my tricks that had worked in the past did not work.
What tricks worked? The transferring back and forth over and over?
Yeah, the transferring back and forth had happened, and my family doesn't support financially, so because of that, I tried to find a way that I could handle it myself. Felt like
good. I'm glad they don't enable you. Why would they enable such bullshit behavior and immaturity? Why would they? You think they should? You.
No, I wouldn't. They, I love my family dearly, and they'll give me food and they'll give me shelter if I ask for it. But I don't want to burden them with this. I want to be like just like how I want a family. I don't want them to have to worry.
Buddy, in what world could you possibly take care of a family?
Probably a good like Lord of the Rings kind of world where we're just like giving bread.
You're obnoxious. Oh, you might be. Oh, there's a few. It happens once a quarter. Once a quarter. Not that I'm everyone's biggest fan, but once a quarter I meet someone who I think is the guy I've hated the most in the history of this show. I don't think I like you. I don't think I like you.
I
don't think I like you. You're annoying. Your personality, your existence is bad. Your existence is bad. Oh, I'm gonna be a piece of shit this episode because I do not like you and I am incapable of hiding my emotions. I'm incapable. It is one of my biggest flaws. One of my biggest flaws by far. Okay. And then you were denied by Upstart for serial delinquency?
I already had one loan with them, so I had applied for a second one. And yeah, when the mobile loans came through, that was to fight the serial delinquency because I couldn't make 2 payments that I was struggling with.
Oh, man. Have you been making your payments on this?
Yes.
Really? How?
I mean, working the 8 to 5 and then getting up early and donating and then playing whatever shows.
You're doing morning nuts.
Morning nuts. They open at 7 a.m.
I'm more of an evening nut. That's okay. I don't know if I could pull it off myself now that I'm 30, unfortunately.
All
but
the jizz works, whenever, wherever.
Well, that's not true. That's not true at all.
It's true. 48 hours. You got to wait that. And drink plenty of water.
True. Okay, so do you go every 48?
Not every week, especially because...
Why, though? If you're willing to do it, why not take full advantage?
Just because when I have the good paying shows that come in, the 300 to 700 types, that'll keep me out until about 12 or 1 a.m.
Good. Wake up and nut.
It's, then the nut's not as pure.
Doesn't matter. They give you the money.
That is, I'll consider that.
I just need you to make money because this is insane, buddy. This is insane. We're talking $25,000 a year just to literally jack off. And that's my passion.
It's a decent passion.
Okay, I have Empower/Tilt.
Yeah,
what is this?
They just switched over to the name Tilt from Empower, but it is a banking app that basically links with your bank account, watches what you get paid regularly, and then will cash advance you towards your paycheck.
This is crazy. This is crazy. That's why I advocate for the Fizz card, because it only lets you spend what's in your checking account. So it's basically a debit card that builds credit. That's what I advocate for. This is madness. This is madness. And you owe $309, repaid $0. Shocker. Oh, but you have to pay the full thing.
Yes, you pay. They give you $300 and then you pay back $309.
What a deal. Okay, so when do you have to pay it back? Oh, so it happens every month. That you have to pay? And what happens if you don't? Do you?
Yeah, it happens every month, and it really happens actually every 2 weeks.
So they just have unlimited money. They just get unlimited $18 from you forever.
It's
you're on a subscription to them forever, because the moment you pay this back, you need it.
Yeah, and then in
oh my goodness. Oh, can someone please take my morals away from me so I can just start one of these companies? Because this is incredible money for nothing.
Yeah, it tracks itself or markets as a way to track your spending and to work with how to see where it's going. And it actually does the breakdowns. And that's where I got my general ideas of what was happening, because a lot of those on that list are in a similar vein.
Dude, I don't even know, man. Yeah. And I'm being told you figured out how to scam the AI assistant to get more time to pay things off?
Yeah, well, all of them basically use AI assistants for whenever you need support or whatnot. So on one of the previous times when I did have a hard time to make that payment or to get it taken care of, I went in and asked for an extension. And then I found out that if you say that you can't make it in the next 2 weeks, the AI assistant basically says, all right, when can you make it? And it'll give you about a month. So I've done that a handful of times where I try to just extend the time. So instead of not $18 of profit going to them, it's $9 of profit.
Dude, I don't know, man. And you think you're doing something good? You think you're making progress? You think you're being effective in life with that? All the time and energy you spend on that, buddy. It's just like, what is your hourly at this 8 to 5?
$20 an hour.
Do you have a degree?
Yes. Jazz,
what?
Piano performance, and a business minor.
As someone who went, what, business minor? Well, shocker. As someone who went to school for a relatively similar thing, what a worthless degree. But you can leverage, you can take the fact that you had a degree, became a well-rounded student and graduated, get some work experience, leverage that into a career position at some point. You decided not to, clearly.
That was never an option in my brain. It seemed kind of just like chasing the dream and following. I've been a yes man to whatever project comes towards me. I've had a lot of friends blow up and go off to bigger, better careers with their performance, whether it be on Twitch. Like one of the things I worked with a lot was playing music behind Dungeons and Dragons games. And a lot of those people now are working on big networks as D&D players or game show contestants, things of that nature. And hoping, I'd hope for that to be something, to be a piano player at one of those fun kind of live show networks.
Play Breaking Point again.
I added some chords on the end because I didn't memorize the whole thing. I just memorized that motif.
Certainly did. So all your friends became successful, and now the thing you've done at the highlight of your career is play a song that someone else wrote while they were in college for a student project poorly on their own show.
I thought it was beautiful.
Well done. Maybe it's time to go into a career.
There's a lot of music careers. You can make really bad music.
Or you can go do a career. Work in a call center, man. It's more effective.
Yeah, you had asked earlier about things to pursue other options, and the biggest one that also kind of pertains was going back to school for music therapy.
You know where your money goes? I just learned. Smuggling in illegal cigarettes into California.
Yeah, they made menthol cigarettes illegal about 1.5 years ago. They lumped them in with the flavored vapes that the kids smoke, and that's the one last thing that I have on my vices.
Your bank might not be your friend. I see so many people on financial audit get stuck in vicious cycles of paying off late fees, overdraft fees, and interest from their own bank, which is why I'm excited about Current. Current isn't a bank, it's better. With Current, your money actually works for you. Qualifying members can get up to $750 with Paycheck Advance. Fee-free overdraft covers when you accidentally go a little over, and you can use the Build card to actually grow grow your credit. No credit check, no interest. Earn up to 4% APY in savings pods and access 40,000 plus ATMs without fees. And get 24/7 live support. It's not just banking, it's banking that actually has your back. Join millions choosing better banking. Go to current.com/hammer and use code Caleb50 to get $50. Start building, saving, and breathing easy. See their website for terms and conditions. The thing is, that is the third time you've used essentially the similar excuse. For smoking, for continuing your evening low-paying music, and for going in miscellaneous bullshit. It's basically the third thing. It's like, it's the last thing I have. It's the one thing I have. There's nothing else I have. Pick something, buddy.
Yeah, living day by day, trying to take it each day by day has just been hard to kind of see farther than that, especially with the debts that have been
Are you at a pack
over.
a day?
I'm a little bit less.
A little bit less than a pack.
About 16 a day.
That's insanity. Do you not know how insanity that is? That is disgusting.
It makes me
horrible for you.
It seems like less years where I don't have to file extensions.
That is true. Less years that I have to allow you on the follow-up channel. That is true. So that's essentially, yeah, it's $17.50. Pack of cigarettes is $17.50. But what about the smuggling? Or is that what it costs?
That's what it costs me.
So $17.50 a day is your subscription to lung cancer.
Basically.
You've subscribed to lung cancer for $17.50 a day. 365 days a year. Okay, that is 6,300. That's insane. That is insane. That's 2 months of your income goes to cigarettes a year. 2 months of your income goes to ciggies, to future lung cancer, to just...
And it goes to feeling so good.
No, it goes to you looking older than 35 because you smoke.
I mean, I got the Botox before I came on. I thought it would look better.
Doesn't. You got fucking lines on that forehead like crazy. That Botox is not working, my dude.
Oh, and I did come with a big ass pimple on my forehead too.
Well,
I made sure
I don't
that was
know.
here
Does
for it.
Botox do anything about that? I don't know. But it ain't working. Okay, so I'm not going to write down the 309 as a debt because, I mean, like, you can just pay it off and it's done and you're required to pay it off, but it's because it's not a minimum. Okay, I'll write it down. Okay, so he owes 309, but the minimum payment is just paying it off, so I'm not going to add that into the minimums because you just got to pay it and it's done. This is a one time. Listen, and if you ever decide you want to grow up and get a real job, I'll get you a course career certification anyway, okay? Course careers. So you try to get into something. I'll get you like an accounting certification, a trade certification, something to just get your butt in the door and start making money. Okay, so we don't even have statements. These are just written down on paper.
Yeah.
Why?
Those ones are apps that don't present statements, similar to the Earnin app.
But people usually give screenshots, and I'm pretty sure Upstart has statements. We've received many Upstart statements in our time, have we not?
Yes, but it's a pretty chunky stack. I think we extended some grace.
We extended some grace.
I had never seen my credit report before, but it was 52 pages. That was quite a lot. It seemed like a lot for a report of credit.
So earning, you owe 300, and then you owe that 300 immediately, right? It's the same type of thing.
That one.
So we'll add it to the debt.
There's no AI extension on that one. So that one is every 2 weeks.
Buddy, I don't even f***ing understand you, man.
Found the ways I could make it work without asking friends or family for money. It was the easiest thing to do without troubling them and not being a burden on them.
So $300 to earn it. And how frequently are you using that? I mean, you've started using it since 2018, which is right when the app started. Literally when the app started, you downloaded it and you just fucking started going crazy.
Yeah, I also get ads for it whenever I watch this show, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then...
It's not a sponsor, but it's a ad.
Yeah, it's interesting. But then with that, yeah, they used to rise...
Well, actually, I should be clear. I have to notate the same with consolidations and a lot of other things, 0% credit cards. It is okay. There are ways to actually utilize a tool like this, but every single person, obviously, on this show does not know how to use it. They get abused by it. They abuse it, and they get... There are ways to finesse. You were just using it incorrectly, but go ahead. Keep going.
I was just going to say that when the layoff that I previously spoken about happened, I had actually used those loans to pay off all of these in one giant lump sum. But then once I had no work or nothing promised, I had a very weird job for a minute, but it wasn't very good paying. And that one, that was when I paid them off. But then with the layoffs, it kind of ended up making me go back to them and not utilizing them correctly, thinking I would get paid for something and then losing it.
Okay, what is this HCAS Express? This is a 769% interest rate. Is that a payday loan?
Yes, it's a payday loan.
That's a fucking payday loan. What are we doing, dude? Just so you can have your menthols? What a disgusting joke.
Menthols and paying off my other bills.
No, it's menthols because you'd be able to pay off your other bills if you didn't have a $6,000 a year subscription to menthols.
That was one that I just found, and it was accessible.
How do you even do this import? What is this? This is menthols.
I basically, in my days when I was partying a lot, I basically put a smoke shop lady's son through college because I paid so much for different things back in the past from her, and so her little payoff to me is that she brings them across the border and then charges a little bit. The Nevada border or the Ohio border. You can't get them.
So she sells menthols under the table?
Yes.
That is wild. I love how we always create industries by banning things.
And I think it's worth noting that when I was still working at that YouTube spot, there was a guy who would leave his business cards around because he sells menthols for $25 a pack in California. And he'll only sell a minimum of 2 packs.
What's good about it? It says minty, right?
They're minty. Yeah, it's minty, and just some of them have more nicotine in them.
You're paying a premium for that?
Shuts down my brain a little bit quicker than the others. Plus, I don't like the taste of normal cigarettes. I only like the one cigarette.
Quit.
They taste like what I brought my lozenges and my gum today because I am trying to shift down and counting how much I do daily, and then also adding in alternatives.
Why is your life so performative? It's so weird.
Yeah, it's funny because it's not me trying to have a voice as much as it's me trying to be the sprinkles on all the other artistic cupcakes that I'm surrounded by. It's always felt like.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, so being performative, it's always I'm assisting the talent. I'm assisting the thing, whether I was working production or whether I'm playing piano. It's never my name on the marquee.
Still isn't. Literally, you played 3 things on today's show. 2 of them were one song that I made as a literal school assignment in college.
And it was a brilliant song.
It's fine. It was too long. I should have cut about 2 minutes from it.
The comments of it said that it was one of the hardest songs they've ever played too, which I thought was really cool.
It is.
But yeah, it's it's finding that voice. That's something that I've been trying to explore over.
Also, I'm gonna have to f***ing link it because he did not give it a good representation. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I want that to be my legacy.
I can do it again if you want. Oh.
No.
But yeah, trying to find confidence in myself. If this is, all of these things are decisions I tried to make to step forward and be my own person without asking other people for help, without trying to trouble my family, my friends.
So instead, you trouble me. Wonderful. $255 owed to Ace. Now, is there a minimum monthly payment with that?
That's also or that's the payday loan.
Well, what's the? Yeah,
so it's $255
$255
given to you, and then $300 is paid back
over the course of when?
A month. Yes.
And so every time?
Yes.
And you just repeat it?
Yes.
Oh, you do it monthly, 769% interest. Oh, Caleb, get rid of your morals. Get rid of your morals. Go make an infinite amount of money. There's so many dumb out there that will give you an infinite amount of money. Oh, just abuse them. Oh, what the why can't... Oh, I'm a Gooner Prime. Why can't I also just be a piece of shit that milks society? Oh!
We can work together on a theme song for that company.
I was trying to have a moment with myself, pretending you weren't here.
Gooner Prime!
Oh, dude, you don't even know how close I am. You don't even know.
We can go to the sperm clinic if you're that close.
Oh, I do not like you. Audience, I do not like him.
Gooner Prime.
Shut the up. Seriously. I don't fucking you. What? Hey, you little... Why are you here? Why am I spending my time with you?
Because I don't know where to turn anymore, and I am... screwed. I'm screwed.
Doesn't matter. Your skin's turning yellow from all the shit you do to your body, so you're not going to be here long anyway.
Yeah, I want to get out of it. I want to get out of it without going 40 years or whatnot, paying the super big 10,000 amounts on without cashing out my retirement and with building an emergency fund. Because I'd like to have a dog. I'd like to have a family. I haven't dated in forever because of the self-hatred that is present.
Oh my... He's a horrible human. You are the person that nobody wants to be around. You are the person that nobody wants to be around. And I am forced to be for my job, and I have the best job in the world. Why am I complaining about it? Because it's miserable right now. Oh, is anyone even watching this? Ah!
I want
2,163 owed to Upstart. For what and why? And give me more details.
Yeah, that was the $2,000 loan that came a while back to help with like the time when I was in the layoff. Yeah, I get a weird self-confidence or a weird feeling of myself whenever I'm whenever I have debt or whenever I have a negative bank account and can't really do anything or go anywhere. Because it feels like you have to spend money to make music or to do any of this stuff, to even go to your day job.
How much did you even spend on a stupid little piano thing like that? What are you wasting your money on just so you can be cute on camera?
Oh, this is actually gifted to me, but it's only about $30.
Gifted by who?
One of the groups I work with. Because I also coach and teach several different groups like improv techniques.
Why didn't you buy it yourself?
I have another one that I did by myself. It's rainbow colored.
So this one's sentimental?
No, not too much. It's pretty. It's just a good, easy thing to take on a plane that I don't have to check when I put in my bag.
Okay. This is the way you're spending money on things. I'm glad you at least didn't spend money on that because I just don't understand what you're trying to do. So the Upstart is $2,163. Tell me, what's your minimum monthly payment?
For that one, it's $54.
$250 every what? Every what?
No, $54.
$54?
Yeah, once a month.
Okay, so $54 once a month. What is the interest rate on this? I hate this episode! I hate this episode! I hate this episode! I'm buying him a new one because I'm not a piece of but I had to confirm it wasn't sentimental first. I hate this episode.
I want to see that happen with the Labubu.
Oh, trust me. I'm burning that thing. Okay.
So you were
$54 a month Upstart. When did you take that out? Did you already answer that question?
No, I didn't answer with a date. No, that one I took out in that was October.
And what was it for? Because that's before your November crash out.
Yeah.
I actually do feel better.
That one was to kind of help just with the moving out and moving around expenses. To help me pay off all the other monthly things that had been tabulated up.
Okay. Oh, dude, you have a credit one?
I have 2 credit ones.
2 credit ones? It's like the worst credit cards you can get. That means you're in the worst position you could ever possibly be in.
Yeah, well, that happened after I went through the debt relief program. They were the only credit card that would give me any sort of card.
Of course, because they make an infinite amount of money off of you. They got to pay for their stadium in Vegas somehow.
I didn't know that they have a stadium in Vegas. That's hilarious. Are they the Sphere?
It's not a stadium, is it?
I thought it is. I don't know.
It's a venue. Credit one. Okay. Certainly not paid off every month, I'll tell you that. Not purchasing. Oh, it's because it's over the credit limit by 86. It's over the credit limit by about 25%.
I've been paying the minimum, but that doesn't bring it down to even that limit.
No, it doesn't. Because you went well above. And you know why? Because there's, late fees, you dumb If you pay the minimum, but it's a late and then a late fee comes on, you're right. It doesn't go below. Oh, weird little... Wait, let me check that math one more time. Oh, true. I'm correct. Who would have f***ing thought, you moron? You think you go and you pay late your minimums, it's going to go down? F*** you dumb piece of shit. How the f*** do you even say, oh, hey, look at me, I'm paying my minimums, guys. I'm paying my minimums. This is you every morning. I paid my minimums. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to make it go down. Oh, but I pay it late. F*** you. F*** you. Why would you even set it up with I pay my minimums and it's not going down? F*** you. No shit, it's not going down, you dumb actual
Yeah, 7:15 a.m. I'm always jerking it like that. But that is, that the credit one is the one that I've dropped the ball on. That one I kind of got spiteful for.
By 3 months now, you've been late. You actual dumb. Why do you exist on the same planet as me? Why am I not entitled to being around better humans? I've never been one to be entitled. I talk against entitlement all the time, but this is the first entitlement I will grab, and it is I am entitled to not have to deal with pieces of shit. Oh, I hate this. Okay.
It's, that card, I kind of hate the company, and it was done out of spite for a little bit.
That doesn't make sense. They're making more money off of you, you dumb You benefited them, you actual dumb creature.
Well, now that I know there's
Shut the up. I don't even give a
class action lawsuit.
What?
There's a class action lawsuit going against Credit One right now, too, for the predatory tactics.
I'm sure there is, and who even knows if it'll actually work? Class action doesn't mean it succeeded.
Yeah, it got me inspired, though. It just made me feel better about it. Are you a
part of it?
Yes, I signed up with the website I found it through. It was like Washington Post had done a post about it.
It's interesting. I'm curious to see where that goes, but I don't know. You opened this in 2019. Like, if it was fully taking advantage of you predatory things, then you would have paid it off at least a couple of years ago. When it said you're above the credit limit like a dumbass.
Yeah, I paid it off when I took out the big. There's another fund that you're going to get to that I haven't that we haven't dealt with, and that one I actually paid it off and then I used it as an emergency card for those emergency menthols.
Hundreds of dollars of fees and interest from that card alone this year. Normally a $30 minimum payment. Right now is $90 because he's late the past few months. I have to make it to the end of this and actually give you a budget because I know you actually want help. You're just it's your personality that is performative and quirky millennial, and I hate it. So I know you're genuine, and that's why I'm going to do this still.
Trying to stay positive and grateful.
No, buddy, you look like someone who's been HIV positive for the last 10 years.
Go survival.
$557.05. You're what happens before they invented PrEP.
Is that something you do in Excel?
Okay, another late fee. Why?
For the Credit One, I honestly had lost track of it.
What did you lose track of? You can have automatic payments on. What do you mean I lost track?
Well, so everything kind of turns into a day-by-day payment with all the funds and the mixing between of these different kind of one-off cash advance loans that link up with the account, like the Tilt or the Earnin or the Clio that's going to come up. And with those different ones, I get to a place where I take care of some of them and then didn't take care of things like Credit One like I should have. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. Late fees like madness, hundreds of dollars, interest, late fees, 28% interest. Over the limit, you owe $557.05. The limit is $500. The minimum payment is normally $30. Right now it's $60 because you've been late by a month. Cash Central Payday Loan. People don't even call themselves payday loans anymore. This is when you know you've gone to the bottom of the barrel.
That one was through an email.
So you got an email and you signed up?
Yes.
You creature. When, where, why, how, why?
That one was about last year, February.
Last year, February? So don't tell me you got this in November of last year. No. If it was last year, February, you.
Well, that one was kind of, I didn't want to use any of the other ones I had used before. And then when I read reviews online, that one was a little bit better than Ace or Speedy or the other ones that
But if you're taking out a singular payday loan, that's bad. There is no good payday loan. You can finesse a lot of things. The pay advance, you can even kind of finesse here and there. Payday loan? I can't think of a way to finesse that.
Yeah, the $45 or the $45 charge made sense when I had good jobs on the books that seemed like I'd be able to pay them forward, treating it as a cash advance. But I've had a lot of jobs fall through or contractual things.
So you still owe $290 and you took it out. Well, it's because you just do it every month, don't you? It's one of those. So, Oh, promo code brought it down $9.
Yes.
Cash Central. Okay, looks like you owe $290.38. Again, not gonna put it in the minimum because you just gotta pay it once and it's done. But you're just in this cycle where you're just using one to pay for the other, and to pay for another, to pay for another, to pay for another.
That's like the main reason I wanted to come here, because it's kind of felt like a brick wall. I at first thought I was taking care of it myself, and then it just is completely without a paddle.
This is just crazy, man. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is even more going. This one's out of Las Vegas. 188.86% interest rate. I'm not even like surprised anymore. Okay, here we go. 36.76 a month. No, every other week. Okay, so it's just 2 monthly payments and then it's done. You borrowed 125 for what? Literally 125. $124. $125. I'm not saying it's an insignificant amount of money, but when it comes to like everything, it shouldn't be make or break a life, and you had to borrow that at 188.86% interest? What? What happened?
I needed gas, I needed food, and getting around in my RAV4, getting from the gigs, the west side. I mean, I drive probably about like way too much.
It makes it, that's an interesting number, but that makes it so that obviously then these gigs are just not worth it because you're not even getting paid what you're using to travel. This is not worth it, man. You gotta stop. Join community bands and just call it there, buddy. This is not working. This isn't working. I don't know if your networking's flawed or if your skills are flawed, but something's flawed.
Yeah. I want to play. There's things that I want to still play, but then I think there are a lot that they are starting to look a little lame, and it's not worth it to go down to Hollywood and do 6 hours for $30.
Maybe go with the wind. Go with the wind. You just said all of the market there is moving out anyway. They're going to tax advantage locations. They're going to London. They're going to Georgia. Vancouver. They're going to Vancouver. Yeah. They're leaving. Even Texas just passed a massive subsidy and encouragement for film organizations, and maybe they'll come here.
Yeah, I've heard of some things here. But then it's actually, because with that, before I moved back home, or back to my home state, there was, I was actually surviving pretty well.
Wait, what's your home state?
California.
Oh, where were you?
I was in Arizona.
Why?
Because I went to Arizona State as a college.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
That's where I studied music. And then after I got out of school, the networking was kind of pre-built from school, and it was very easy to make a living just doing the music prostitute life.
Ever thought your tax return felt like a courtroom drama and you're the defendant? Well, what if I told you could turn that chaotic vision into a full-blown cinematic masterpiece? With today's sponsor, InVideo AI, now you can. InVideo is the only AI video creator that turns your wildest ideas into actual full-length videos. Not just random clips, we are talking beautiful, hyper-realistic videos, and it all starts with a simple text prompt. Literally, all you need to do is tell it your idea. Make a 1-minute video as if your tax return is a dramatic courtroom trial and you're losing. And then boom, your video is ready within a few minutes.
You sit there, palms sweaty, as the prosecution presents filled with echoes of legal jargon and shuffling papers.
A damning case against your financial decisions.
Want to tweak it? All you have to do is type in, start the video with the mysterious spin, or even make it funnier.
Imagine your tax return on trial, and you're losing.
You can even clone your own voice and have it narrate. That's it. No timeline, no editing degree required. You're not just creating content, you are directing it. So if you've got a vision but don't want to get bogged down in the process, try InVideo AI for free using the link in my description below and start turning your ideas into stunning videos today. This will save you hundreds on editing, animation, and studio fees. All right, let's get back to today's episode. Well, then it should have been able to be maintained if it was that easy.
In Arizona, yes. But then I was kind of enticed
by Arizona.
I don't know. It's kind of hot there.
It is. That's why I would never.
It's pretty toasty.
I would never.
And the rent was super cheap. It was $475.
Brandon, I would never. He's giving me a look. He lived in Arizona for a long time. Why the fuck would I live in the middle of the desert, not near any coast? You're not getting a benefit. At least Vegas, you can drive to LA in 3 hours.
There's Filibertos in Arizona.
I'm not going to drive for 6 hours to go to LA. from Arizona, from Phoenix.
I mean, after I moved back, I was also playing
Phoenix
casinos.
is just urban sprawl. It's not even walkable. It's just suburbia forever.
Yeah.
It's just depression and just stick a barrel in my mouth immediately.
They have a lot of casinos.
The last city I would consider moving to.
Yeah, they have a lot of well-paying casinos there too that also work out well, which were good for the music gigs. Those ones usually pay $300 to $500.
Okay, so this gets paid off in 2 months, but then you probably just take it again and we'll find out. Okay, Moneyline. We've seen Moneyline before. Okay, what's going on?
So with Moneyline, it was a credit builder loan. One of those ones where once you have an account with them, they give you a certain amount of money, and then as you pay that off bi-weekly, I believe in $35 increments, it reflects on your credit, building your
but
credit.
it's at a 23.99% interest rate. This is not a generous program.
And then once you get to the amount, like if they give you $800, then once you pay off $600, they hold $200 in a reserve that's unlocked once you've made those good payments.
Okay, your monthly payment comes out to $78.48.
Every 2 weeks with the paycheck.
No, that's your monthly. Because I added your biweekly payments together.
Copy.
But it's at a 23.99% interest rate. It is not beneficial to you. It's just making money. It's just making money forever.
After I did the first debt relief, my credit was real low. So it's kind of come up much higher than it was then, which feels better. But still don't have a lot of options in building or getting funds whenever there's a struggle.
Is this a different thing, this Moneyline Instacash?
That is similar to, yes, that's through the same thing, through the same app, but it's
a different thing.
Yeah, similar to.
What do you owe to this?
That one I owe about $800.
What's your minimum?
The minimum, it's a one-time payment.
So this is back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you pay a fee for it every time, huh?
Yeah, it forwards you $760, but then you pay back $808.
Oh, you creature! These companies, man. These companies. But listen, yeah, these companies are evil, but look at this guy. Look at the life choices he's made. He's actively decided to go do these and not cut back on his wants in order to, even while doing his nothing income hobbies. Like, this is all on him. He signed up for the rent. I don't have sympathy for that. He signed up for the expensive rent in an expensive area because he wanted to be with his cult leader. This is like, normally I'm vehemently against these companies, but it's not even their fault. You just did this.
Well, where
you
else?
Just kept going.
But where else would someone go then? The market, though, with that, I mean...
Your market. Buddy, you could get a job paying better than $20 an hour.
I mean, Costco right now is at $30 an hour.
Oh, he solved it.
So that was actually a pretty opportune thing I saw.
There it
in the
is,
past
and you get
couple
a hot
weeks.
dog on the way out, buddy. It's the prime life.
I'm more of a chicken roll guy, but I'm down with that.
False.
That's trash. Yeah, I mean, it is, it's to do the art. I mean, because that's the one thing with working where I'm at right now. I was working production and was making good money from that because those days would be like $250 a day for the short 3-month contract or whatever it is. But now I'm working at a more corporate entity that utilizes like vacation hours and has
get a job at Costco, then go get a job at a second Costco, and then a third Costco. Go get 1 million Costco-like jobs. Costco on repeat. Give up your stupid passions that are not working.
Or Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
That's another payday loan.
Oh, it sure is at 230.04% interest. This is insane. Oh my goodness, are you making history? Is this the most amount of payday loans we've had? It is.
Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, I'm gonna murder you.
Can't break my face.
Because it's already broken?
Yeah, you sound like my mom now.
Okay. So $225 for Advanced America, very patriotic.
Gotta support America. And
you're draining it.
Yeah, 2 of these 4 payday loans, by the way, do still have an option that you can once a year go for a payment plan of doing 4 payments. I don't think we've gone over it yet, but Speedy Cash and Cash Central do not offer that program, but Advance America and Ace Cash do offer that.
Well, are you going to do it? I don't know, because you just have to make the full payment and then borrow it again. It's just endless repeat.
Yeah, I was looking at I think it's called the popcorn method. My friend who has been in a similar struggle told me pay it off and then take less and then pay it off and then take less.
You
and
see
then
how
pay it
his
off, take less.
personality is insane, by the way? Not with what he was just doing right there, but with the brown and everything. This is an ultimate. Now that we know how bad this is and how this is more payday loans than anyone's ever had in the history of the show, you are cope performing and trying to be interesting and trying to be entertaining and trying to be funny because you're just coping through your life because it's nothing but misery and despair because there is nothing here. There is nothing here upside for you. Your hobbies, your passions are not working. You're a failure at that. You're taking out more payday loans than anyone in the history of the show that features all the worst finances you could possibly imagine. You have nothing. So your little goofs and gaffes and your performative nature, it's just a massive cope.
I gotta find happiness somehow because otherwise the hopelessness just kind of takes over.
But unfortunately,
everything.
your desire and quirkiness to try to find happiness drains everyone else around you of happiness.
Ooh.
You just don't know that yet because people aren't normally candid enough to tell it to your face. Luckily, I have the show as an excuse to do so. Okay, Speedy Cash. What is
That
this?
one's just a payday loan.
Just a payday loan.
And number 4, $255, and you get payback $300.
Hammer loans, ladies and gentlemen. Hammer loans. I swear. I need to let myself be just a horrible person and I will make all the money.
I liked the other name, but...
Huh?
I said I liked the other name. Gooner Prime. I thought that was a fun...
That's like an energy drink, buddy.
Okay. Energy that gets you funds.
Okay. Wow, we're actually to a traditional credit card. No, wait. No, we're not.
Nope. It's a car title loan.
A car title loan.
Yes.
What the is wrong with you? Why?
I had two Priuses before that had completely died, and after that happened, I got this car. But
I
then
knew he was gay.
I used up all of my savings to kind of get to this car, and so after that, I still had these other loans that were sticking around, and I had this all amassed together. And then that was when I thought if I take out the one, I could have a debt consolidation type payment with the car title loan, but then that all fell apart with the layoffs.
Yeah, it sucks. Sucks. I mean, you owe over what your limit even is on this. It's kind of crazy. I'm sure you were late, right?
Actually,
you owe the full thing.
I haven't been late on this one.
How are you over what you're literally able to borrow then? That doesn't make sense.
Well, they gave me, I think it's the interest with it. They gave me the 10K, it was like 11.5 with that one because it was first.
Your previous balance was 448, and then it went up to 756.
I reloaned when I was.
Man, that's insane. That's insane. Okay, $756.84 is owed.
Yeah, we lost a couple months of work. We lost January and February due to the fires. The places I was working, and with that,
another reason to move.
Yeah, that was the way I didn't know where else to go.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, 30% interest on that piece of shit. Oh, One Main Financial. We've seen her. We love her. Here she is.
That was the same one.
That we already saw?
Yeah, that was the one. This is all One Main.
What?
The past two pages one? You just threw.
Well, but this balance is substantially higher.
Oh, then that must have been the reloan? There's only one. I only have one loan with One Main. It was reloaned where I got the 10K, and then they brought it up to 11. They gave me 500 on top of that.
Oh, so you owe a total of 12,456?
Yes.
Oh, oh, no. So First National is a part of that?
No, First National.
Wait, what's the One Main?
So this is the, so we got mixed up. I thought that was
First National.
Oh, I thought you threw a One Main page. I
haven't seen One Main, have I?
Okay, I thought, my bad.
This is a new debt.
I done screwed it up. No, so I was mixing it up then. The First National is a cash advance that they see against the,
$12,456.56.
Yeah.
This is the car title?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Your monthly payment, of which I'm sure you don't make, is $446.
I do make it. I haven't missed that one
by
once.
Borrowing all this in months?
And jizzing in cups.
in months.
Yeah, that one I make, it's twice a month every time with the pay cycle.
35.49% interest rate is crazy.
That
is crazy.
I didn't know any other options. I didn't know where else to turn, and then that was like one of the only things I have of value.
A career.
But how do I afford school
Costco,
when that happens?
I don't give a about. Wait, you took this out when as Arizona State?
No. I said, how do I go for a career? Yes, a career would be a great idea.
Costco can be a career.
Yeah, I don't have many things that are assets to me. When we were talking about it before I came on here, not a cool things. I mean, I have one like cool Batman artwork, but it's not worth much at all.
I don't like you.
You don't like Alex Ross?
And then a pawn shop debt.
Yes, 2 things there.
You owe a pawn shop debt.
Yes.
What?
It's my Fender
Tell
Rhodes.
Me.
It's a
what is that?
it's a Fender keyboard.
Oh, okay.
So it's a keyboard that instead of strings, it uses tine bells.
You have pawn shop loans. That's also a first time in this show history.
Yeah, it's got.
This is sad.
And a tube amp.
This is becoming just sad. Oh. Okay, so how do go ahead and walk us through. If I'm not mistaken, you give it to them, they give you money, but you have to give them more money to get it back, right?
Yeah. So they gave me a $400 loan when I lent over my keyboard and tube amp, and then 6 months down the road, you pay $435 to get it back.
6 months?
They actually changed it. It was 6 months last year because I've not the first time I've done it. This year it's down to 4 months. But you can also go in and pay that $35 interest if you can't pay the full amount on time. So you go in, if you can't pay $435, you pay $35, and then you have another 4 months to either get the full amount or extend the interest again.
Oh my goodness, what a f***ing racket. Dude, you've fallen into every trap. The only trap I don't know is what is it called when you a loan shark?
I haven't done those recently. I did those back in my early 20s.
Actually?
In my early 20s.
Tell me. You have to tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I did one of those, like, they gave me, I was working at a $5 store on Hollywood Boulevard where I had a regular paycheck, and I was very performative there. I was the MC. But with that, I was into some dastardly kind of things and partying a lot. And from there, they would give you $1,500. And then, if I remember correctly, it was about 6,000% interest. So in total, you would pay back about $24,000. You get $15,000.
By when? Who gave this to you? Not name, but like just a person that would come up?
It was it was like a Google search. I thought they've been outlawed because those are the one things that I try to look and not fall into. I mean, I have some pretty bad interest percentages, but on the mobile loans is the closest to that. But on the other side of that, the shark loans, I was always told they were called shark loans, but those ones, they would be upwards of.
No, I mean like the shady dude at a bar that'll give you money. If you don't pay it back, he'll literally break your knees.
Oh no, this was like a Google. This was like actually.
That's still insane.
Yeah, through
money. When's the last time you took one of those out?
When I was 22, so 13 years ago.
Jeez, 22?
Yeah.
20?
Yeah, 22.
That's insane.
35.
What were you doing? Why did you have to take it out?
I was living outside of my means. And I was definitely partying my ass off. Trying to just like forget everything. Trying to just be in a stupid moment that I learned is kind of not in gratitude.
What now is different? What now has changed that has made you come on here and actually want to change? Because I know you have. You're just obnoxious. Yeah. But what has actually changed?
I'm realizing that, there's a lot of things that you got to be more. I got to show gratitude. I got to have gratitude. I mean, I try to force the gratitude, and that's where this happiness kind of comes. And then I also got to just kind of give myself grace. I hate it. I've hated myself for the longest time. That was me. I mean, when I took those out, that was the longest. Like I said, that's the future Ivory problem. Future Ivory will deal with it. Let's do this other stuff and party. Who knows what'll happen? Maybe I won't make it through the weekend. It'll be a fun time. And nowadays, I do want to keep going and keep doing stuff. I mean, a family would be ideal, but to actually just be a normal human who doesn't have the problems like this and the end all be all running around like a chicken with his head cut off when things fall apart.
What is this, Klarna?
That is,
I heard from Lindsay, so I guess it's Klarna.
Klarna. Yeah.
Baby, you got Klarna.
I did Klarna for a flight.
No, and TikTok Shop and Airbnb and TikTok Shop, you actual creature. You don't even remember? How f***ed up were you? Dude, seriously?
Yeah, I didn't even know I have a TikTok Shop account.
Are you getting scammed? Lindsay just asked. She just gave a face of like shocking confusion that I have not seen since I've met her.
Yeah, that's even a document that I don't remember even submitting.
I mean, this was one of like the most chaotic that we've ever put together in terms of documents.
And thank you for working through it.
This was a financial crime scene. Lovingly.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's still alive. May I see that? Yeah, it has autopay with TikTok and autopay with Airbnb, and I don't use either.
Morgan Stanley.
These are accounts that I have. These aren't debts.
You have 11,000 with Morgan Stanley.
2 accounts make that. It's at about 10K right now.
So 10K total. So this 7's just a part of that?
The 7 is the traditional IRA.
So that's something extra, separate?
So
17,000.
No. That's part of that. That's part of the 10.
Okay. Well, there's a piece of hope on there, I guess. I mean, that's surprising, oddly enough. Okay, started the checking account with negative $30.
Can only move up from there.
Nope, that's not true. But you did at 1,017 ending. Smoke shop, no one's surprised. ATM withdrawal, ATM transaction fees, smoke shop, bright.com membership, smoke shop, ATM cash, overdraft approved. Great, $120. ATM withdrawal, smoke shop, Apple Bill, Starbucks. We're bleeping the name of the smoke shop. For reasons you've learned earlier in the conversation. Jack in the Box, ATM withdrawal, smoke shop, ATM withdrawal, Apple Bill, smoke shop, Starbucks, ATM withdrawal, going and getting some BS, probably smoking. Starbucks, smoke shop, 7-Eleven, NNS, C-Store, smoke shop, Zellin' out, smoke shop. Dude, this is disgusting. You should be disgusted hearing how much you get smoking, man. Market, Traveler, bullshit. Where Traveler, ATM withdrawal, overdraft authorized, $140. ATM withdrawal, reoccurring payment from Clio AI.
Yeah, that's the...
Oh, good, dude. Reoccurring payment, ATM withdrawal for overdraft authorized, $260. ATM withdrawal, Starbucks, Hillcrest Liquor, Smoke Shop, our Crew, Smoke Shop, Apple Bill, Smoke Shop, Bubble Up Express, Smoke Shop, Vola, Smoke Shop, ATM withdrawal, going and getting some BS, ATM withdrawal, Apple Bill, Smoke Shop, ATM overdraft approved, $340. ATM cash approved, overdraft, $50. Bright.com membership, ATM withdrawal, $1,000.
Yeah, a lot of those ATM withdrawals are when I would transfer it over to the other one to prevent overdraft. I would acknowledge the overdraft that could happen, but then I'd have 48 hours to get that covered.
Jeez, dude, I don't know why you accept this life. Savings went down from 200 to 20. Well, so what's this even savings? Is this just another spending account? Smoke Shop, BS, Google One, Smoke Shop, ATM withdrawal, Intelligentsia Coffee, Microsoft, ATM withdrawal, Hollywood Fringe, ATM withdrawal. I can try to budget you out of this. The budget, unfortunately, is not going to be the answer because I doubt you can afford it. This makes no sense. Like, right now, this doesn't make sense. The real answer to this, big guy, the real answer to this is change your behavior to prove that you're actually able to budget and not completely mess up your life, and then go through bankruptcy. That's it. Get as close to a fresh start as you can. Lots of rage this episode, and annoyance, and upsetting. But the reality, and honestly, it doesn't really matter because, again, these minimum monthly payments, you're stuck in these cycles. In order to get, the minimum monthly payments are actually not the worst because you just have to What sucks is everything that's owed right up front in order to get rid of the other debts, but the ongoing monthly payments alone are not the actual worst. Well, they are bad for your income. They're about a third of your income at $1,132, but you don't make enough to pay for all the rest of that. The ones that come out all in one to pay them off, you know? What's your rent? $800?
$800 a month.
Utilities?
It's included.
Okay. Gas? Drive?
Yeah, it's about, that one is about $250 a month.
Phone bill?
Phone bill's $25 a month.
That's pretty good. That's like doing Helium, the one that we support. So that's good. Okay, car insurance.
That one is I just paid it. It is $137 a month. But it's every 6 months.
$137 a month every 6 months?
Yeah, I don't know why, but they
okay.
I can
groceries $300. Use our cooking book, known as a cookbook. Budget-friendly cookbook, $100 for TP fund, medical health care. I mean, you're probably dying.
I get it through my job.
Yeah, but copays or anything?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I pay about $50 a month in copays.
Okay, $50. You have any pets? Please don't.
No.
Thank. Subscriptions, I'll give you $25. Figure it out from there. I mean, yeah, you're going to have room, but the fact is you just need to either let these things that you cannot pay off go to default and then just never go into debt again and then live by the skin of your teeth and pay off the rest of this debt, because technically you'll have a $700, $600, maybe $600 to $700. Okay, you need $2,819.01 to survive, unless there's something I'm missing. I don't think there is.
2,817.
But if you bring in 3,500, if you set aside some money for taxes, so 3,500 net, you can knock out the rest of this debt. But the fact is, the rest of the stuff, you're either going to have to settle some and give some up, or settle some and be dramatically late on some and then settle the rest the next month, which you might be able to do. You might be able to settle over the course of multiple months and just be late on some, or just do bankruptcy after you change your behavior, or do a consolidation, get that payment on here and start, and then you only have maybe $200 left on a monthly basis and you have to grind out your debt. There is a way to do this. It's just change your behavior and no more fun. And honestly, I'd give up the little side hustles. I'd do some hobbies, absolutely. Do some music, maybe to just keep up the resume and skills a little bit, but you got to pick up an evening job, make more money and pay off this debt. You can do this. No. This is a cycle of you making a choice at this point, because the numbers actually do work.
Are you serious in regards to the doing the donations as often as possible? Because that's something I've thought about.
If you don't care, then sure.
Yeah, okay, cool.
If you don't like it, then I don't want you to do it. But
no.
If you don't give a then sure.
It's been considered. I just I get so many judgy friends and family whenever I talk about it.
You're already doing it, so I don't see what the difference is.
Nah.
I mean, don't do it or do it. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Just make more little ivories all around.
All right, Lindsay told me we have something absolutely juicy in the post show. I don't know what it is yet, or we're about to show you the teaser, so make sure to join Hammer Elite and do that. But let's get the Hammer financial score. Spending in a budget, 0 out of 10. You overspent. Debt, this is like some of the worst debt ever without collections, and I'm sure you have collections. 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, there's nothing. 0 out of 10. Retirement, surprise, 35, still behind for retirement, but I'll give you a solid 2 out of 10 for that. Real estate, 0 out of 10. So Hammer Financial Score, we're going to round you up to a 0.5 out of 10. Join Hammer Elite for the post show and get 3 exclusive shows posted Monday through Friday on the best YouTube membership in the history of the platform. Subscribe below or click that join button. I'll see you all in the post show. You owe money to your parents?
I mean, I was taking advantage of them when I was a junkie.
They enabled this bullshit. How much do you owe to your parents? You're breaking history left and right. Exclusive members content. Click the link in the description or pinned comment below and watch thousands of hours of extra and uncensored content.